Hi guys, welcome to our Crazy Couple NYC channel. My name is Carissa and I'm a designer graduated at PARSONS School of Design, mostly focused on industrial and surface design. I'm here to talk to you about how to create and maintain a clean, organized, and minimalistic environment so you can feel peace within yourself and outside and around you and be more productive every day. Now this can be a challenge, especially when you have so many items. What do you do with all those items? Well, I'm here to teach you some tips and tricks on how to organize and clean with a minimalistic approach. It is a balance between practicality and minimalistic design. We will go room to room in this 1,200 square foot unit that has 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, and we will start by entering into the foyer entrance area. Through the foyer entrance area, we'll open up to open floor plan, where you'll see the kitchen, Alan's work desk, to the dining table and the living room area, and all the way into the balcony where the view is beautiful view. First, we'll come to the foyer room entrance. Now, most people have a grand entrance and focus on the decor and making it homey. For us, we chose to make this more of a practical space. Even though yet it's small, we wanted to have a more practical use for our lifestyle. So what we've chosen is to have a lot of shelving units to store our shoes, our sports equipment, hats, sunglasses, shopping bags for groceries, and that sounds like a lot of stuff. Well, how much stuff are we talking about? Well, I've counted, and there are 32 pairs of shoes, 10 umbrellas, 4 tennis rackets, and 24 tennis balls. Here, we make sure we take advantage of the vertical space on the wall so that we can fit as many shoes as possible and our personal belongings. Keep in mind that we've have our own shopping bags to minimalize plastic bags when we go to the grocery store and to help out Mother Nature as well too. It's also to make sure that we reduce the plastic waste. So the next room is a big room. It's the kitchen. It's where all the magic happens, whether you're making orange juice, eggs, tasty salad, boiling hot tea leaves, and cooking udon noodles and toasting those yummy almonds. That is very nutritious and healthy. This is where everything happens, you guys. If you've seen some of our past videos, I've cooked crostinis on this large kitchen island table. For that minimalist lifestyle, you'll want to have a very healthy breakfast here that is tasty and to die for. Now, keeping in mind, this big long table is nice for clutter-free, but it's easier said than done. Where does all that stuff go? Well, it goes right on this metal rack here. Enough space for our ingredients to make acai bowls, our pots and pans. But what about our bowls, plates, and cups? Well, built-in shelves don't provide much of these space to hide. So what we do is display it on these nice, beautiful white racks. Also, our kitchen devices, such as the Instant Pot, the juicer, the blender, paper towel holder. All the way at the bottom, we also have toilet paper, extra toilet paper, and paper towels. On the top shelf, we have supplements, cups, bowls, plates, and yes, when it comes to kitchenware out of the dishwasher, where does it go? Just a few feet away. So it's very close by and it's not far away at all. It makes it so much easier and more enjoyable to put away the dishes way quick. For this kitchen sink, it is central to the room, is where everything happens. In this design layout, the dish rack would usually be on top of the big kitchen island counter, but that is a big no-no because that's an obstruction of view. So what we've done is taken that dish rack and put it next to the stove underneath the cabinetry. So it's just hidden away. Inside the kitchen sink, we have sponge holders and small items and soap bottle. That way it's hidden from plain view sight. Since we don't use the kitchen counter space as an eating area, we've placed the meditation chime bell here in front of the kitchen sink. It's so that if anyone is walking past the kitchen counter, they can hit the chime and it will create a sense of presence and acknowledgement for peace and serenity now. So you might be wondering, where does the trash go? Well, a lot of people would buy extra trash can. For us, we basically used plastic bags that are ideally biodegradable. Ones from Trader Joe's. All you have to do is stretch out the handle a little bit so that it can go over the kitchen handles so that it can hold, and it'll be tucked in underneath the kitchen counter sink. Okay, onto Alan's desk. This is arguably the messiest part of the entire home, but at least it's all contained here on this large desk, which, in case you haven't noticed, isn't actually a desk, it's a dining table. But we'll have a separate video on that dedicated to just his desk. You may also recognize his monitor that Alan has used working from home in the bathtub. For that, you can click here on the video below. On to the next, the dining table. The piece de resistance. Right next to the desk, you'll notice the exact same tabletop that we use for our dining table. They both match, which is great because aesthetically, it's pleasing to the eye. It's light tempered in glass and has chrome finishings. Alan loves this table so much that he's gotten 2 custom designed desks. You heard me right, 2. Not just 1, but 2 of them. And he's put his desk on wheels. It complements the white marble floors and it helps give a minimalistic vibe. It's also very easy to clean and maintain. Notice our dining tables does not even have legs at the edge of the corner. You want to make sure it allows your feet to swipe through and it doesn't hit your shins or your knee, giving you that painful ow. No one wants that. It also gives the appearance of the table a light flow and feel to the space and not a very hunky, thick thing. The same is true with the keyboard. There's definitely not enough space for a grand piano, although we would like to. So we decided to go on a super compact keyboard rather than a large one. When it comes to minimalistic design, we chose the inexpensive IKEA foldable chairs and piano benches, which take up little to no space, and it's easy to move around. It also does not obstruct the view. When buying furniture pieces, we don't want to obstruct views. So onto the couch, wide enough to be a bed for an entire person. The couch follows the principle of portability, modularity, and you can also reposition anywhere. It could possibly go in the balcony or in the bedroom or even in the living room. So let's go to the balcony. Of course, the balcony is all about the view, right? Well, whether it's sunrise, daytime, sunset, nighttime, we're keeping the balcony mostly minimalistic. Really just with the coffee table and the portable chairs. We use the yoga mat as well too, cushioning for the joints, but also to promote exercise and well-being. Maybe later we'll add more, but for now we want to focus on the view rather than the stuff and the items that we can fill the space with. It's also easier to clean. You can focus more your efforts and attention to productivity of your lifelong goals than to be cleaning the rooms all the time. We do add a thick yoga mat to make this section by the door a fitness area. Even though it's quite cramped and small, there's just enough space so that it could promote exercises and some weight trainings. Even when it's not being exercised, you can use this as a place to sit down and eat a healthy meal, preferably a breakfast, starting your day well. You don't always have to have a nice fancy chair. Simplicity is a lot more ease of the mind and less clutter as well too around you. Moving into the bedroom is the bed and also my desk where I do all my work, mainly design and also doing video shoots and things and content creating as well too. Now, the most efficient is to push the bed and desk against the walls. That said, I did really want to make the bed in the center of the room. The reason why? Because of the beautiful views. But in reality, the space is kind of tight, and so we had to go with settling, putting all the furniture pieces against the wall so that it creates more flow going in and out of the space. Speaking of space efficiency, Alan figured out a way to bring his giant desk up over on top of his bed. This takes working to a whole new level, especially from home. So most of the clutter here, the clothes, we keep in the hamper out of sight, inside the toilet room, and if not, on top of the bathtub tray. So this bathtub used to be Alan's work from home office setup. If you haven't seen it, click here down below. It's really funny. You guys should check it out. So for now, the bathtub tray is used to hold clothes or camera equipment. Clothes don't remain there too long. It's for only short periods of time, especially clothes that aren't too dirty and can be reused again. So having a system like this can keep your place clutter-free. If there is clutter, there's a dedicated spot for that. So like whether it's in your hamper basket, in the bathtub tray, on your working desk, there's a place for everything. That way, if you need something, you'll know where to find it. We also hide clothes in the closet. There's a him and her side. We have a separate video for the closet. You can take a look here. But in short, this is where I keep all my dresses, shorts, tops, and many more. Plus, they're also color-coded. So it's a very visual, kind of like the rainbow of the Roy G. Biv. Now, when it comes to cramming as many clothes into a small space, I'm the pro for that. It's all about folding the clothing item properly. This folding is also applied when packing on the go. As you can see, the suitcases are packed full for long trips. So for the shower itself, rather than keeping everything on the floor, we also use shelving here to hold various shampoo bottles. We also keep scrub on the corner to make it easy to access. A little scrub every few days will make it easier in the long run, so you don't always have to. You can do that little by little and maintain it for a longer period of time. So the last is the bathroom sink. As you notice, all the towels and linens are rolled up neatly under the sink. The drawers have individual trays to hold multiple items. Items that don't need to be so visible are hidden in the drawer underneath the sink. And the items that are least used are kept at the bottom of the drawer, closer to the floor area. So the guest bathroom and the second bedroom is currently occupied right now. So we'll talk about that in a later time. So that wraps up our tour of the place. The little things we do keep in our place is minimalistic and clean. That is our goal. That's always been our mantra. Remember, having clean, minimalistic space can give you that peace of mind that everyone so ideally wants. And you can make that happen now. A big part of that is making the most of the little spaces you have in a creative but fun way. Another part is getting rid of the items that don't spark joy to you anymore, that you don't actually use. Go through your items in your closet. Ask yourself, when was the last time you actually wore this? And if you haven't touched it, then it may be worth considering to donate or set free. By following Marie Kondo's mantra of sparking joy is a good rule of thumb to determine whether to keep or let go of items. One thing you can do is to take pictures of it on your digital camera or on your phone before you let it go, and make sure you have a backup of the digital photo on your hard drive. Then say goodbye and let your items be at peace. So what do you think? Are there any clean, minimalistic tips you have to share? Comment below. You can also watch some of our related videos in the kitchen and bathtub. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you soon.